It's your boy Mike. Welcome back to another Gekishin Squadra video. We have the second developer letter here that we're going to go ahead and look at. At the start, says thank you very much for continuing support for Squadra. We hope you are all enjoying season 1 so far. In this developer letter, we'd like to share some upcoming improvements and plans we've prepared based on your feedback. And just before we go ahead and start, I do want to just say that this is the reason why I've always said to try as much as you can to voice any concerns or anything that you have with the game, because they're going to listen. It might take some time for that to happen, but they will eventually listen on a lot of this stuff. And I think that's the only way for the game to improve, is by just making your voice known, right? But upcoming adjustments for heroes and emotes. Trial heroes. While it cannot be implemented immediately, we plan to expand the number of trial heroes to 6. Heroes from tier 1 will also be added to the trial lineup for all to enjoy during the week. We hope this allows you to experience and enjoy a variety of heroes in battle. I wonder if this means that new characters are going to be added to this as well. I don't know if that's what that means. I would hope, but we'll have to see, right? I don't know if they'll make it where the new characters would be added to the trials at all. But I could just hope so. you know. Hero balance adjustments. Originally, we had planned to make adjustments on a seasonal basis. However, in response to your requests, as well as observing the meta, we will be increasing the frequency of balance adjustments within the season. While these mid-season adjustments will be smaller in scale than those made at the season launch, our goal is to ensure that all heroes can shine on the battlefield. Detailed numbers will be shared later, but here's a summary of what's currently planned. Super Saiyan Goku is going to get an increased cooldown for his Meteor Hammer, which is his second ability. Extended duration for Kaioken, which is his third ability. It reduces the buff values for Kaioken's power and movement speed. It shortens the additional input duration for Meteor Hammer and Kamehameha. Overall adjustments focus on rebalancing Meteor Hammer, which had become stronger than intended, while maintaining Goku's general power level. Majin Buu also just got strengths across the board. Increased HP, increased damage dealt with his first ability, increased the range of his healing, his second ability, and then he also is just getting an overall buff. It says Majin Buu has been having trouble in general, so he's just receiving an overall buff, which is nice. Something I always thought was kind of funny, if we just go ahead and check out Minatos' post real quick, we could see here that not only was Buu literally chosen the least amount throughout all of the network test, but on top of that, he had the worst win rate. So the people who played Buu, the 2% of people who played Buu during the network test, only had a 43% chance of winning. And because of that, he got nerfed. It was so weird. They made it where his third ability, the dash, no longer applied it was so that you can't use skills when Buu was dashing at you. They just removed that. So I don't know why they nerfed him, but now they are just giving him a general buff. The thing I always thought he needed as well was just more base HP. The fact that he had one of the low, it might just be the lowest HP out of every single character. The one of the lowest HPs, and then on top of it, he had just no damage at all. I get the healing ray is supposed to be his big strong point, but most of the time you're just let's just go kill Buu, and then we'll focus on the whatever afterwards, because that's the only way that we're gonna be able to get this guy out of the way, right? He's just gonna keep healing the person we're damaging over and over again. So let's go kill Buu because he has 2 HP. Overall, though, I think that these are the two people I think needed the biggest adjustments. At the same time, I do think that people Cooler are still gonna run rampant as well, and Gohan especially. But number one on the nerf list and number one on the buff list was easily Goku and Buu. So this is definitely a nice change for sure. New emotes to make customizing your favorite heroes even easier, starting with the release of Super Saiyan Gotenks. Each new hero will be accompanied by their corresponding emotes on the same day. In addition, newly added rare emotes and epic emotes will also be featured in the capsules and in upcoming updates. As mentioned recently with Squadra Talk Season 1, we initially planned weekly updates including shop refreshes. However, please note that the update schedule will be adjusted in accordance with the new hero and emote releases structure. Now, I wonder what this meant, because I don't know. I don't remember there being like a buffer between Super Saiyan 3 Goku and his emotes coming out, right? Like I thought they were just in the shop immediately, but at the same time, when he came out, I was on vacation, so like I only recorded videos when I could, so I wasn't paying attention too much on that side of things. So it could have happened and I just wasn't aware, right? But I am curious to see how this is going to be. If it's just going to be like maybe 3 to 4 days that they have now, where it's like half a week for the shop refreshes, but we'll see, of course. Bug fixes and stability updates. We sincerely apologize for the errors that occurred during matchmaking and battles. After the recent maintenance, we have confirmed that a majority of these issues have been solved. If you continue to experience any problems, please contact us via our social media, Discord, or support channels to provide us with more details. We deeply apologize for the inconvenience and appreciate your patience. This is, again, like I know I'm just repeating the same thing over and over again, but again, this is easily why I tell you guys, you have to speak up about a lot of these issues that you have in game, because look at how vocal we were about the error 0, where people would literally just be like, you know what, I'm just gonna stay back and I'm gonna get 1 tick of tower damage, I'm gonna alt F4 and we're gonna win the game. Like that, it's so stupid that something like that can happen, right? So the more that we just discussed and we just complained about that happening, whether it was inside of the like the official Discord, whether it was like on social media making videos about it, talking about it inside of the surveys, all of that combined lets them know they got to fix that like immediately. And even still, I have still run into that error where I just get error 0 and stuff like that can still happen, right? So it's not, I would say a majority of it has been fixed, yes, but it's not all fixed. So if you have problems like that, let them know, so that way they can research and look at why that happened and why one person leaving kicks everyone out of the match, and they can hopefully fix it, right? It says right here, in closing though, we're still in the middle of season 1, but we already have much more adjustments and updates planned for the future. We'll share details in advance as they're confirmed, so please stay tuned for further updates. As always, thank you for your passion and continued support for Squadra. If you have any thoughts or feedback, please don't hesitate to share them with us. Your voices help us make this game even better. Yep. Now, there's like 2 things I would say need the biggest changes, right? And I've already made videos on one of them, right? It's the battle pass. I think the battle pass is easily the worst thing that is like, I don't even know if I would say it's the worst thing in the game, but I do think that it is something that needs to just be changed. The rage skins should not be something that is like a part of the battle pass that is anything other than like the free part. But they just need to make it where like the alternate costumes, like Yardarat Goku, should be in the paid pass or something like that. The battle torn outfit should be in the paid pass, like just something like two or 3 skins in that, and I'm content. You know, I don't want it to be where like if I want golden capsules, if I want what else is it, Zenny, then I'm just gonna get the battle pass. Like, no, it shouldn't be like that. It should be, oh, I want to get the battle pass because there's a cool ass skin in that, you know, there's something nice at the end of the battle pass that I want to work towards, right? It's like, no, it's just like a glorified recolor. And the other thing that I would say needs to be changed as well is the new characters being only gems. That's like another big concern. And I would actually say that that's like the number one, actually. The battle pass would probably be number two, but the number one they have to change is the fact that we have to get gems for new characters. I just don't see it at all. I don't understand the thought process behind it. To not make it where you can get it through either Zenny or through like Zenny, how Minatos has mentioned, or getting it through like just the regular tiers, like how it is right now, you know? Like I believe that it shouldn't be that way. And again, you have to be vocal about it. You have to state your opinion, message them on social media, talk about it in the Discord, message them. And I say this each time, but I really want to make sure that the point comes across. Be like as like kind and courteous as possible. Do not like just put like, you know, like change the fucking thing now. Like, no, you have to be like nice about it, right? Like I believe that the change should be made for the characters, because I was already going to plan on buying blah blah skins anyways, and I would plan to do it more if the characters were free or something along the lines of that, right? Like just make your opinion known, but don't like be rude with it, is what I'm trying to say. But we'll go ahead and stop there. I think overall though that this is a really nice developer letter, not only having, you know, the bugs that we were talking about addressed, but the two biggest characters that needed adjustments getting adjustments as well. It's nice to see something like this, like this sort of message in games like these, right? But thank you all for watching. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace.